So hear me out.
Okay.
So Planet Earth, but it's narrated by Ed Wynn.
I'm sold.
Welcome back to the Gemini Archives, everyone.
Welcome back, everyone.
We're gonna leave you with that. It's not even like an image. It's just a thought.
Yes.
That thought of Ed Wynn just cackling in your ear while you look at animals.
Or like, can you imagine him watching you fuck?
Ed Wynn?
Yeah.
I'd be okay with that.
Honestly, same. Oh my god. Can you imagine him like narrating you? Just like, and they're switching to another position. I do a terrible Ed Wynn. I'm too female.
Oh my god.
But like,
for anyone that doesn't know, Ed Wynn played the Mad Hatter in the Disney Alice in Wonderland. So he's got like that voice, and he was in Mary Poppins too, right?
Yes.
He was the uncle or whatever, the laughing one.
yes.
Yeah.
Well,
So.
we had some technical difficulties before this
Oh,
because
my God.
Mercury retrograde can go fuck itself.
It's literally what's today? It's ending in a week, and it's just not going to stop.
It's not.
It's not going to let up. It's not going to slow down. It's just going to keep fucking us ruthlessly.
I know. It's like going to be the last day of Mercury retrograde, and like the world's just going to implode because it's like I can't handle this anymore.
Yep. I know. Like, and all we had to do was switch like one setting. We record we record through Audition. So we had to like switch the mic input basically.
Yeah, because it was going through my computer my computer mic. God almighty, because I record on a MacBook. So it was going through my MacBook microphone and not like our actual microphones that we use, our nice expensive microphones.
Yep.
So it was like this high pitched like
It sounded like
the noise that only dogs can hear.
well, not even. It sounded like Jason. You know, like
Oh, yeah.
any of like the Friday the 13th movies. It sounded like Jason was on his way.
Which was, you know, just a pleasant thing to deal with. Now I have a headache.
I know. I was like, I have a headache from that now. Holy fuck.
But I fixed it though, because every time Audition updates, it always changes my fucking settings. And I'm like, serious? Especially during Mercury retrograde.
I know.
You know? When I already have my shit figured out, like I know what my settings are. And it's just like it fucks my shit up and I have to put it in all again.
Yep. I know. It did that for me when I went to go use, I think it was Photoshop for something. And everything was everything was switched, like mirrored. Like what was on the left was on the right and then vice versa. And I'm like, What is happening? I'm like, how do I fix this? But we're good.
Yes.
Nobody gives a shit about our first world problems, so I'm going to stop.
Yeah.
But I'm just glad that we are recording on a day where it isn't like 1,000 degrees.
Oh my. Well, we just got over.
It was like 2 days.
Yeah,
or
it was
3
like
days.
a 2 to 3 day heat wave that was so bad.
Ugh.
It's like 93 degrees out, but feels like 104. And
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, good. So, like, I was dying.
Me too. Like, I didn't sleep for like 2 days, barely.
I know.
Because, like, and I barely slept last night because I was having bad cramps. I don't know, like, if anyone gets cramps that are like really bad, like it's funny because I post this on Facebook and I'm like, anybody have any like remedies for cramps that isn't like taking like pain medication? And then everyone said to smoke weed. I'm like, well, that's kind of like the same thing. It's not medication, but it's taking something for pain relief.
Yeah.
I wanted something more like holistic. And then everybody told me to fucking touch myself. And I was like,
that actually does work.
I've never tried it.
Oh.
Yeah.
I have.
And I was like, oh, I guess I just need to like, I don't know.
Diddle your fiddle or whatever they say.
Diddle my fiddle. As eloquently put by Lauren.
Thanks.
But,
by the way,
yeah.
we need to be better about like saying which one of us is talking. Because,
yeah,
like,
sorry. If you're confused, we get confused too. I'm like,
Yeah.
did I say that? Did Lauren say that?
I know.
Hi, I'm Megan. Hi. Hello.
Megan's the one who talks more.
Well, I have a lot to say. But I'm also sipping tea again.
It's not a bad thing. It's just I have less to say. That's why.
Well, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
It is a podcast. We have to talk, Lauren.
Well, I know, but I'm just saying you have more to say on the podcast than I do usually.
Yeah.
So
I'm drinking tea right now.
I made you tea.
Yes, thank you. It's delicious.
Yeah,
it's so much better when someone else makes it.
I think that goes for like any drink.
I know it's so much better when it's someone else's.
Yes. It's like my dad will have like a glass of soda with like a ton of ice in it, and I'm like, it's the best drink I've ever had. Is his soda.
Yeah, it's true.
No one else's but his. Mm-hmm. And he gets mad at me for it.
It's like, can I have a sip? No! Gets mad. But, yeah, so I was having like bad cramps yesterday. I was in agony. But I'm okay now. Like, I woke up and I felt better.
Yeah.
And like, I tried the suggestions, not the weed one, but the other one. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it helped.
I told you. Or bananas. Bananas always help cramps.
Oh, I forgot about bananas.
Yeah.
I should have eaten a banana.
Or cranberry juice. Well, no, that's for like UTIs.
Yeah, that's not the same thing. No,
So-
ginger tea is good for cramps.
We don't have ginger tea.
I know. We
have
some.
literally every other tea. I'm drinking pomegranate tea right now. We have every other tea but ginger tea.
Well, we have actual ginger, like the root.
Yeah.
And I put that in tea yesterday, and
I
that
didn't even know we had ginger.
we didn't have that much. I finished it,
Oh.
and I was like, maybe I should just eat it. Don't do that.
No, that's gross.
It's fucking disgusting.
Why would you eat it?
I don't know. I'm like, maybe it'll speed up the process.
Megan.
Yeah, it's gross. I mean, it's good in tea, but don't bite into a ginger root. It's not nice at all.
It isn't. And it'll hurt your teeth. That shit is hard.
Yeah. I didn't think that one through.
Yeah.
But I have lemon tea right now, and it's my favorite. If you want to know the way to my heart, it's lemon tea and white chocolate.
Mm. The way to my heart is just tell me I'm pretty, I guess. I don't know.
Lauren. Is that all it takes?
Maybe. But
Oh, okay. Sorry. Muller and I both we are part of a group text, and our phones are like exploding now.
I know. Oh, Jesus.
I'm not even answering it.
I know.
I'm not even looking at it.
You just looked at it.
I'm not looking at it again.
What's it like to be a liar, Megan?
I don't know, Lauren. Why don't you tell me?
Excuse me? How dare you? I haven't lied about anything.
That is the biggest load of horse shit.
No, I'm talking about recently. Oh, I know I've lied, but not recently.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think I lied about?
I don't know.
Is this... Oh my god, we're gonna have a therapy session.
Oh my god. No, it's funny. Like, you keep doing that passive-aggressive shit, and then finally you'll just, like, admit to it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, aha, I knew it. It's like I Brandon Dessy your way out of, like, a lie that you didn't even tell.
Yeah.
It's like, we know what you did, son. It's like, what? It's like, we know you did it,
Son.
Well, isn't that what they did on Making a Murderer?
Oh, I'm sure.
They kind of
I didn't watch it.
Oh, that's right. You didn't watch it.
No. I just wasn't interested. I might go back because everyone's like, oh, you have to watch it.
You don't have to. It's like any other. It's just really frustrating to watch, if anything.
Well, I don't want to be frustrated.
I know. Well, I love how we're talking about current events. Like, this came out like 4 years ago or something. 3 years ago? What year is it? I don't even know. It was a while ago.
It was fucking 2000 and Dick. That's when it came out.
2000 and Dick. Yeah. My favorite year.
Same.
I remember that year fondly.
The year of the Dick.
The year of the Dick. You know what I did watch recently, though? Speaking of Netflix things, was I don't think it came out recently, but it's his most recent stand-up from Norm Macdonald, who I haven't thought about in like 5 years.
Wasn't he a dog in Dr. Dolittle?
I think so. Is that how you remember him?
Yes, that's the last time I've ever heard of Norm Macdonald.
Really?
Yeah.
He's done tons of shit since then.
I literally don't keep up.
Well, we're going to have to watch it.
Okay.
Because...
Sorry, I've been watching Stranger Things.
Oh, well.
So.
Like everyone else.
I binged the entire thing. Y'all know, I can't control myself. It was 3 o'clock in the morning when I figured out, oh my god, it's out. I binged that until 11 in the morning.
Oh my god,
and then
Lauren.
I went to sleep. I'm like, I can't put this down. I gotta watch I'm one of those people.
3 in the morning. You couldn't have waited until you slept?
No. I was going through my bout of insomnia anyways.
That's true. You were going to bed at like weird times. Like it's 2 p.m. Lauren's like, I'm going to bed. I'm like, what?
Or it's like 2 p.m. and I'm just waking up and I'm like, sorry.
But Norm Macdonald, I watched this and I was like, let's just see. Because I've seen some of his stand up like years ago, but I think I was too young to appreciate it. Mm-hmm. I was cackling at some parts. You have to watch this with me.
Okay.
You're going to lose your shit. He has that dry sense of humor that I love.
Yeah.
That's like mine. You know what I mean? Not that I'm not comparing myself to him at all, but I'm just saying like I have a dry,
Yes.
You all listen to the show. You understand what I mean. Mm-hmm. So, we have to watch that.
Yes.
So exciting.
Okay.
But before we do that, I think this is going to be like this isn't going to be like a 20-minute thing and then we're going to jump into something else. It's going to be like half and half because we have some things that we want to talk about.
Yeah.
That came up from
I've just sneezed.
Oh God.
Hold on.
Wait, hold on. Lauren's transforming. Wait.
No, I'm good.
Are you good?
I lost it.
Okay.
Oh, son of a... Oh, this is going to bother me now. Okay. Go ahead.
A friend of the show.
Yeah.
The wonderful Chris Barker, who we have mentioned the last few episodes, I believe.
Yes.
On Facebook, made a post.
He has his own group.
Yes.
And I love the name of this group, too. It's called... oh, hold on. It's like Barker, I Hardly Know Her.
Mm-hmm. Which is great. Great name.
Love it. Because we are all about puns in this house.
Yes. So he posted a very... Well, it's a 2-part, like, insightful question.
Yeah, sometimes he'll post, like these really, like, insightful things to ask, you know, the people in the group or whatever.
Things that I wish people would ask me, basically. Mm-hmm. And what was the question again?
Oh, well, now I have to get that. 'Cause I have my answers. I don't have the post.
I don't want to, like, butcher the question.
Everyone, hold on.
Do I have... Okay, I was going to say, I could put in the music.
3 things you're glad you tried but will never do again. And 3 things that you have always wanted to do but have never done. That's what he asked.
Which is really hard to... I had to think hard about that.
I know, I did too.
Do you just want to jump right into it? Because
yeah.
I love talking about stuff like this.
Me too. These are my favorite kinds of things because I love like getting to know people at their root. Mm-hmm. So... But people ask questions like this. It's just like, and I told him I'm gonna, you know, take this and put it in my podcast anyway. So I'm like, sorry, stealing your shit.
Go check out his podcast. The last few. Yes. Thank you. You got it out before I did.
I did. I'll link it again in the description.
Yes.
I'm also gonna link his GoFundMe. So if you want to just give a little money to help, you know.
We would all appreciate it.
Yeah, for like medications and stuff. Mm-hmm. Would appreciate it.
I'm out of tea.
Also, before we answer these, can I just say thank you to all the people who liked our Facebook page.
Oh my God. Okay, here's what happened. So I'm like, man, I should send... Because I never send out Facebook invites, ever.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, if people want to listen to it, they'll come find me. But I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to do it one time. Once. There's people I have friends with on Facebook that didn't even know we had a podcast. And on Instagram and wherever. Because I put it on there too. I'm like, okay, I'm just going to send them out. Holy shit.
We like doubled our likes.
Yeah. I was like, oh, I probably should have done that like months and months ago.
I know.
But better late than never, right?
I know. Because we were at what, like 83?
Question mark?
A little over 80 likes, and now we're like at 140, or just about.
That's
almost double. So, thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone, and everyone's been listening. Oh my God, we have so many freaking downloads now. Wait, like triple what we were getting before.
I know, and we're like not number people. Like this doesn't really matter. It's just I can't believe like
it was just all of a sudden.
Yeah,
like that's what really boggles. I'm like, where did this come from?
Yeah.
So. thank you.
Yes. Thank you, everyone.
We are very grateful that you are listening to us right now because we are literally just a set of twins with a couple of mics in Lauren's bedroom.
Yes. We literally record in my room.
Yeah. It's the only place that we can really do it.
Yeah.
But
well, because your room's a little bit smaller, so it would
Yeah.
take up your entire
it's
room.
also, I was recently told that it's like a fucking museum.
Yeah.
So there's just shit everywhere and it's just not practical. I could barely draw in my room. Never mind, like, do anything else.
I know.
And sleep.
Yes.
Yeah, sleeping with 1,000 eyes on me.
Thug your dolls.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we're going to answer these questions.
Yeah, because we want to really talk about that. I'm like, this is interesting. These are things like... And tell us your answers, too, if you can even think of them. It took me a while.
Yeah.
So, do you want to say your 3 first, and then I'll do my 3, and then we'll go back and forth.
So, 3 things I'm glad I tried, but I'm never going to fucking do them again. I said, going on roller coasters. Glad I tried them. Never going to do roller coasters again.
Yeah, fuck that shit. I actually just had this conversation not too long ago with someone about just amusement parks in general are just a lot.
Yeah, I think I was talking to Chris about this. He's not a ride person either.
Yeah, I'm not.
I'm like, I like rides. I could go fast. It's like the heights, like the big drops and shit. I hate that. Like, I went on the Jurassic Park ride before they renovated it in Hollywood at the Universal Studios there. And I was front fucking row. I think I've talked about this before, but I was like in the front fucking row. And for anyone who remembers how that ride was before, there's a drop at the end. And right before the drop, there is a giant T-Rex that jumps out right in your face.
Ugh.
So being in the front row, I saw that thing's fucking molars, bitch. Like, I was so scared. I was more scared of the dinosaur than the drop. That's how fucking terrifying it was. Because, like, I have, like, a fear of, like, animals that are, like, supremely bigger than me.
Yeah,
so,
same.
like, a hippo won't scare me. Because, I mean, they're big, but they're not huge. But, like, a beluga whale... No, not a beluga whale. Like a... What are the...
killer whales?
No, the blue whale. The huge ones.
Yes, humpback whales.
Yeah, a humpback whale.
Yeah, we got there.
Those terrify me.
Ugh.
Especially in open water like that.
And, like, sharks. I'm so scared of sharks.
Yeah, and, like, that scene in Finding Nemo where, like, the whale comes up and swallows them, and it's just, like, a gradual, like, getting bigger and bigger. Oh, my God, it scares me so bad.
I hate it, too. I hate it.
Anyway, so, like, going on roller coasters, done it, don't want to do anymore.
Yeah.
Like, I'm good with roller coasters.
I agree with that. I don't like rides in general because now I said this before,
Yeah.
I get motion sick and whatever, and I don't like crowds and fucking, it's too much for me.
I know.
I used to enjoy it when I was younger, then I got older and depressed, and I'm like, fuck it.
Yeah, and, like, I could do, like, more mellow things, like, you know, a train.
Yeah.
Like, if a train's, like, going around the park, it's like, oh, that's nice. Or, like, stuff like, if anyone knows, like, compounds in Bristol, like the ghost hunt where you have to shoot the ghost and you're just sitting in a cart.
Yeah, like, dark rides are fine.
Yeah, dark rides.
I'm fine with dark rides or, like, anything that's on the ground.
Yeah.
I'm fine, but, like... And
even when we went to Florida and we went on the Peter Pan ride, because, I mean, you're up, but it's, like, slow.
Yeah.
Like, that's
It's not
fine.
like they're, you know, like, gone.
Yeah.
But,
You're not that high up anyways.
Well, I know. I'm more of, like, an arcade game person. Like,
Yeah.
when I would go to amusement parks, I'd always play, like, the stupid fucking games.
I know, we wasted so much money.
I wasted so much money on fucking games.
That, and we would eat. They had funnel cake. Like, bitch.
True. I was happier just getting fat and happy.
Yeah.
You know?
I know, like, one of Knott's Berry Farm has some, like, crazy roller coasters, and I got forced to go on one of those things.
Yeah.
I almost got forced to go on one where it's like you're sitting like you're on a motorcycle, and I'm like, not only no, but hell
Yeah.
no. Like, that's never gonna happen.
Yeah, fuck that. But anyway. Before we could talk about amusement parks alone for like an hour.
Literally, that's gonna be probably in the next couple episodes. We're gonna talk about amusement parks because, so many stories. Okay, my second one, I said working in public radio. Tried it, never work in public radio again.
Yeah. Fuck that.
It was fun. And I did college radio too. I would work college radio again, but public radio, I can't. Like, that shit was, because I was only an intern,
Yeah.
you know? Maybe it would be more fun if I was, a DJ and more involved. But for anyone who's thinking about going into public radio, hear me the fuck out. They have you go in as an intern. You have to go all over the fucking state to different events and be everyone's bitch for 2 to 3 hours. Once a week, sometimes twice. And, like, you don't get paid.
Yeah, fuck that.
I had to do a bar crawl for, like, 6 hours.
Ugh.
And I was underage. I'm like, I can't fucking go in here. You know? Like, it was ridiculous.
Yeah,
I hated public radio. And it didn't help that my boss, quote unquote, was a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
You know? And I almost failed that internship because of him.
Oh my god.
It's like, it was... So don't. And plus, public radio, very sexist. I'm not one to go into, like, huge social and political shit or whatever, but I will say working in public radio was the most degrading thing as a woman I've ever been through.
Try working as a mortician. So I hear ya.
Yeah. It just, if you're a woman thinking about working in public radio, you better be like Victoria's Secret hot, or else it's like you're gonna get treated like garbage.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, it's ridiculous. Fuck that.
I know. So I'm never doing that again.
Yeah.
Last thing, long distance relationships.
Yeah.
Tried it, never fucking doing that shit again.
Well, how far is far for you?
Like, super far.
Yeah, like
Long
the
distance.
other side of the country.
Not
far.
like, oh, I live half an hour away. That's not long distance. You just live in a different city.
Yeah.
You know? I'm talking like multiple states and time zones away.
Yeah.
Like, never gonna do that again.
Yeah, fuck that.
Not even worth it. Like, it's like the 2% of people that make that work, it's because they realize within the year, one of us should move and like be closer to each other. If after a year no one makes a move, it's not gonna fucking work.
Mm-hmm.
Period.
Yeah.
So, bit of advice for someone who dealt with that for 7 years.
Yeah.
So, yeah, never would do that again.
Yeah, fuck that.
And it's not to discourage people from, like,
love is love, man. Do what you want, you know?
But if you're going to do a long distance, you better be fucking serious about it. Otherwise, it's not going to work.
Right.
You can't just have a long distance fling. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, we'll be together for, like, 6 years, and then I'll probably make a move or something. Like, no. You have to know within the first year.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. So what are yours?
So with that being said, okay, I know we've talked about this a couple times on the podcast, but I'll say it again. Going to the Warren's Occult Museum was my first one.
Yes.
Glad I did it. I could never go back now.
Me either.
It wreaked havoc on my life for 6 months.
I know, me too.
6 months, that's a long time.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think I could ever do it again just because... Well, now it's shut down, so I couldn't even do it again if I wanted to. But I think they're going to reopen it? Question mark?
Oh,
I don't
God.
know. I don't know what's going to happen to all that stuff. It's just sitting there for now, I guess.
Well, they better figure some shit out.
I know. Like,
now that the rain passed.
I don't want to be around when they fucking move that shit.
I know.
You know?
Especially since it's an hour away from where we live.
Yeah, it's like, do not bring it closer to me. Bring it to New York.
Yeah, please. Put it in the Long Island Sound. I don't give a shit.
I know, right? But yeah, I'm glad we went because it was very it was a unique experience in its own, and to meet Lorraine, it was great and everything. Like, to meet her specifically, she was wonderful. But I don't think I could ever go to a place like that again because it made me sick. It made me it was horrible. It just wreaked havoc. So
yeah,
glad I did it. We already talked, so I'm not going to delve too much into it. We told all the story. If you want to listen to it, it's in our Halloween episode.
Yeah.
So I'm glad I did that. My second one, and I said this earlier, was work as a mortician.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I hated the business aspect of it.
Mm-hmm.
I hated it, and I hated it was was pretty corrupt. I'm not even going to lie.
Right.
They basically teach you how to lie to people because you're taking advantage of someone who's grieving to get more money. And I felt sick doing stuff like that. I'm like, I don't want to do that. I wanted to fucking help people, you know? And I'm sure some of you are sitting there like, oh, you're so full of shit. But that's genuinely why I got into the funeral business. Because you and I experienced a lot of death when we were younger.
Yeah.
And I felt like, hey, like, I've been through this. I understand what it's like. I could help people, you know, deal with the visceral side of it, at least.
Yeah.
And I don't think I could ever go back. Maybe I could do, because I was at the hospital doing body donation. So, like, I worked for the body donation program for a little while. That I would do again.
Yeah.
But an actual mortician going to funerals, services, I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
It just, and it not only, it was a lot of work for not a lot of pay. It interfered with parts of my life.
Right.
Like my social life. I was like dating someone for a while I was a mortician, and it just destroyed that relationship because I could never go see him.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, I don't want to live. A lot of morticians just die alone because they can never keep relationships unless they're dating other morticians.
Right.
That's the thing. I didn't want to date another mortician. Those people were mean. So,
well, I believe it.
Yeah, so I'm glad I did it because it really was like an eye-opening experience. I have so many fucking stories, even just in like the relatively short time that I was there.
I know. We have so many podcasts that we need to do still.
Do you want... I could do the Mortician podcast.
I know, we could do like half and half.
Yeah.
I could talk about working in public radio, and like, you could talk about being a mortician.
God almighty.
Because two completely different jobs, but the similarities, strikingly
it's crazy.
similar. Because, I mean, especially an intern in public radio.
Yeah. So, and I was an intern for a while too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was some of the best / worst times in my life.
Yeah.
And we already know, I told the dick breaking story. So
Yes.
you can go back and listen to that.
I don't know which episode it is.
It's like really old. It's like episode 6 or something.
Is it?
I think so. I don't know. It's way back there.
I don't
though.
even remember half the shit we talk about on the show.
Something we talk about, like embarrassing stories, and that was one of mine.
Oh.
Find the episode with embarrassing stories. It's in there. Yeah. Okay, so my third one, I said dating women. Which I did do for a little while when I was younger. Holy fuck. Don't listen to this, Dad. Because he doesn't want to hear about this. But,
listen, I'm sure he doesn't care.
He doesn't care. He knew. It just... I had like a year or two of my life where I think preface.
Yeah.
I think every woman goes through a phase where they're like, am I gay?
Yeah.
Like, even like the straightest, like, most whatever women, like, just go, am I gay? And I had I'm like, I think I am. And then I dated women and I went, no, I'm not. Like, it was interesting, you know, to date women, but you know, it was, I very quickly learned, like, no, like, I like boys. Like, I'm straight. So, it was... How do I put this delicately? The physical side of it was great, but the emotional side of it, I hated.
Yes.
If that makes sense.
Honestly, that'd be the only reason why I would date chicks.
Yeah.
Is for the physical side of it.
Yeah, like, that's the only I was like, okay, I like that part of it, but then... actually having to be in a relationship and be committed, like, it felt weird to me. Like, it didn't feel like something I wanted to do. So, it's fine. I went through a phase, you know? I went through my gay phase. I came out the other side straight as an arrow.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so I said, I'm glad I tried it for the experience, but, no, I wouldn't do that again. So, with that being said, what was the other question? Some things that we wanted to do but haven't done yet.
Yeah.
So what are yours?
So mine, what'd I say? Oh, my first one, you already know. Go somewhere tropical.
Yeah.
I
Yep.
talk about at least twice a week to Meg. I'm like, I want to go to the Maldives. more than I can even express in words.
I know.
Like, the Maldives, fucking Jamaica, Barbados. Is that in Jamaica? I don't know where any of these places are.
They're all islands in that general direction.
Yes. Like, basically humping the equator. Like, that's where I want to be.
Lord, please.
Well, seriously.
I just had a mental image of you laying on the ground and, like, literally humping the equator.
I didn't say I would be.
Well, that's what you literally just said.
No, I
that.
said go to places that hump the equator.
Oh. Okay,
Yes.
I see. I understand.
Do we need to clean our ears?
Probably.
Anyway, I would love to just go stay in, like, the Maldives in those, like, little huts over the water where they have the glass floor and you look down and it's literally just ocean.
Could you imagine sleeping in there?
Yes, I want to. Very much bad. All the bad. To get there, though, would be so expensive because, like, I'd probably have to take a plane and a boat and another plane and
like
another
a jet
boat.
ski, yeah.
Like, I have to parasail and then
ride in on dolphins.
yeah,
It's like,
and,
crazy.
Parachute my way into my room. It's like a whole process, but, like, I would totally do it. I would love, and I want to be so fucking tan. Like, but
at first I thought you were saying I want to be so fucking far away from people.
well, that too.
Oh, same.
And also so tan.
Yeah.
Like I would look like leather almost. Not the texture, just the color.
I see.
So
I was going to say, you do not want leathery tan.
no,
Ugh, it's not a good look.
no, not like the physical, like where it makes you look like a wrinkled asshole. You know what I mean?
Lord, please.
Anyway, so I want to go to somewhere tropical. Second thing I said, take a writing class at the Mark Twain House in Hartford.
Why don't you do that?
I know, they always offer writing classes. I never fucking go.
Lauren, fucking go.
I know, and, like, where my dad works, like, he could just get tickets to go. I'm not going to say where he works, but, like, he's got a great job where he gets benefits for stuff all around Hartford, and, like, he gets tickets to the Mark Twain House all the time.
Well, what the fuck?
And I'm like, oh my, I got to do this one of these years.
Yes.
Like, literally.
Do the thing.
For anyone who doesn't know, like, I really love writing. I haven't done it lately, or in the last few years, actually. It's been a while, but I've been, like, starting it up again, and I need to, like, brush up on my skills.
Do it.
Okay. So I want to just go take, like, a class or two and just, like, improve my writing.
Do it.
Okay. So
I'm going to keep saying that until you actually do it.
all right, I'm going to do that.
Excellent.
And then the last thing is tip a waiter $100 or more. I don't have the money to do that right now, but when I do one day, I would love nothing more. And I want to do this at Wooden Tap.
Yes.
Because Wooden Tap is amazing.
They are
It's
so great.
specifically the one in Southington. Like, they're so good. Like, the food's good, the service is good, everything. I've never had a bad experience.
Me
and
either.
we've been going there for almost 10 years. Literally. So I would love to just give someone like $100. That
would be crazy. Could you imagine? They would probably like just weep
Yeah.
because they get to keep that.
I know.
It's
It's like, here you
ridiculous.
go. I do the Kevin Smith because Kevin Smith does that a lot.
Yeah.
He'll go to restaurants and if like the service is really good, he just gives them like $100-$200. Literally.
Honestly, I love him.
I know.
He's great.
Because that's such a shit job to have is like a waiter.
Yeah.
You deal with people of all flavors and like,
Ugh.
you know, backgrounds, and it's like you got to deal with every kind of asshole on this planet when you go to restaurants. And like, okay, side note, the people who go to restaurants, this is how I judge my, you know, people I'm letting into my life. If we go out to eat and you treat a waiter like shit, we are done as friends.
Yeah.
Literally. It's like they're busting their fucking ass, you know,
Yeah.
to try and like make us comfortable, get our shit out. They're probably working overtime just to get, you know, enough money to pay rent. Like, give them a break, you
Yeah.
know? So, and I know sometimes waiters you could tell when someone just really just does not give a shit, but 99% of the time, a waiter is doing their best.
Yeah.
You know?
Literally.
So, it's like, they deserve
And if you
so much
tip,
more.
like $2 or so, like literally get away from me. Like you're nauseating.
Oh, or not even tip at all.
Yeah. I remember one time, oh no, it was a friend of mine. We went out to eat, and he literally left $1.50 for the tip, and it was like a $60 meal or something.
Yeah, that's
I
right.
screamed. I was like, oh my! I went back and I left more money. I was like, are you out of your fucking mind? Like, who tips $1.50?
I know. It's like 20% people.
Yeah.
20%.
Like, don't fuck with people that handle your food.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Anyway, so those are mine. Oh my god, we're going on 35 minutes.
Okay,
so.
I'll try and make this quick then.
Sorry.
Okay, so the first one I said is I want to do a collaborative drawing with our dad.
Oh yeah, you were just talking to him about that the
because
other day.
it was because of this post that I actually mentioned to him, and he said, okay. My dad is not one to like say many words, so he was just like, okay.
Well, it depends on the subject and
Yeah.
if he's been drinking.
He was just like, okay. And I told him, because my dad used to be an artist, and he was a pencil artist like I am, and he did a lot of portraits and things like that. So I said, I want to kind of do a Harvey Dent. Like, I want to draw one half of a face, and I want him to finish it. That's what he told me. He's like, all right, but you go first. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
So I am, I don't know what face I'm going to do. I don't know, think of something. I want to do, or I was thinking, because there's a drawing I did for my dad like years ago, and I've always wanted to redo it. And it's a picture of Lauren and I when we were like babies.
Oh yeah.
We were like a year or two old or something.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, what if I like draw, you as in Lauren, and then he could draw me.
Yeah.
And that would be interesting.
Ooh.
I was thinking that too. Something like that, where it's like I start it and then he kind of finishes it.
Yeah.
So
I would love that.
I know. I've always wanted to do something like that with my dad. My dad has like zero time to even like sleep even. So it's going to be hard to kind of find a minute where he could sit down and do it. And considering he hasn't drawn since May 28th, 1992.
Yeah. Sorry, Dad.
Sorry, Dad. It might take him a minute, but I have all the stuff. It's like, here, use my things.
Yeah.
And, yeah, I've always wanted to do that. I think it would just be, would be really sweet.
Yeah.
You know?
I would love that.
Me too. And I would frame it and keep it forever, because what happened, when my dad was in college, one of my aunts, like, threw out all of his artwork without realizing it. So he has, like, very little, he has a few things, like, here, but very little.
Mm-hmm.
Artwork of his like left, so I'm like, I want something of his, like
Yeah.
whether I have to like, and if that's the only way I can get out of him is if I have to like draw with him too, like it's fine.
Yeah.
At least I have something of his, so it would just mean a lot to me. So I'm gonna do that at some point. And like you with the going back to the tipping thing, my second one was I want to donate a significant amount of money to charity.
Yeah,
Like,
I want to do that too.
Like, not just like, 20, but like, I want to give like thousands of dollars to a charity someday.
I know. One day we should do. By the way, Podbean has a new feature coming up now where you can live stream a podcast
Stop.
and then archive it. So like they're going through like a beta phase right now, and I'm like, maybe we should try that.
Should we live
If you
stream?
guys want us to live stream, let us know.
Yeah.
Like, because that would be pretty cool.
We could
and
do
like,
that.
if we do that, we can do a charity stream.
Okay.
We can save up, have people donate and
Yeah. Because I've always wanted to do that. Like, I always, like on GoFundMes and stuff where it's like, we have $2,000. Like, I've always just wanted to like pick up the tab and be like, got you.
Yeah.
Like finish someone's GoFundMe. Even if I don't know them, like I've always wanted to do that. And I'm going to at some point. I have like not a lot of money right now.
I know,
but
me either.
at some
I
point,
would love to do that too, by the way.
yeah, when I'm a little bit more financially sound,
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that, because after you've had to like ask people for money, you're more willing to like give it to others. You know what I mean? Because we after Chris passed away, we had to start a GoFundMe for just the headstone.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, the family wouldn't let me pay anything for the funeral or anything, and I'm like, well, at least let me help with the fucking headstone, and we'll get him something nice. And it was like $1,200 or something, and I had to like ask people for money, and I was surprised. Like, the people you think that would just like instantly, no, it was all people I weren't expecting to like give money.
Yeah.
So, and it wasn't for me, You know, it's not like I'm broke, give me shit. Like, I've seen that shit too, and fuck those people. It's like,
I know.
Figure it out yourself.
It's like
you know?
the guy who like did a GoFundMe so he could buy like potato salad or
Yeah,
whatever.
like, fuck off.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, the GoFundMe was $20.
Right.
But, you know, it's just like, honestly, dude.
No, but the thing is, he got like thousands of dollars from that when he only asked for 20.
I mean, it's ridiculous. So...
We said that at the same time.
Yeah, I know. So, yeah, so I want to do it someday. But my last one...
Yeah. Oh.
My last one was sex in public. That's something I've always wanted to try but never done. And I'm not getting into that. I'm just going to leave it at there. One of these days.
It's thrilling. Anyway.
We're going to go to a break now.
Yep. And it's 40 minutes now.
Holy fuck, are you serious?
I know. Okay.
Wow.
Well, coming up. Like we're a TV show. But literally, we're going to be like a TV show today.
Yeah.
I'm going to explain what we do when we come back. I'm just going to leave it a mystery for
Maybe
now.
we should have done that first and then done this after. I didn't realize how long it was going to take. It's fine. It's already done.
Yeah,
So.
well, whatever.
So I'm going to put in, okay, this is my first ever, like, repeat, like band on the podcast.
I know, I'm putting in a repeat band, too.
I know.
It's going to be repeat day.
It's going to be repeat day because, as my luck would have it, a few episodes ago, I put in Ancestral Shadows, and then they came out with a new song.
Yay.
I'm like, oh, son of a bitch. I'm like, okay, so I'm going to put in the new song. Let me get the name so I don't fuck this up. Stronghold of the Black Abyss. And it's great. I swear to God, I listened to this so much that I feel like I was born with that riff stuck in my head.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You ever like listen to a song so much it just becomes part of your being? Like that's what I've been doing lately with this. So you can, I'll put the link, or I'll give it to you to put the link. It's on SoundCloud through Humanity's Plague Productions. Just the one song. If you want to listen to the whole thing, because I'm not going to put in the whole thing because we're going on 40 minutes right now.
Yeah.
So, it's incredible, and go listen to it. And I guess their new album is coming out soon.
Yeah.
Don't quote me on that. And I think that's what he said. Soon-ish. So, don't ask me to promote your band either. This is me doing this just because I want to. We're still getting messages.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have to make a video and put it on the page and tell people, like, stop fucking asking me to promote your
I want to be
shit.
in the video.
Okay.
What, I'm just out now?
Come in the video, Lauren.
All right. I want to be in the video, too.
Okay. So we're going to make a video. We're going to make a disclaimer because... apparently, I love these people who are like messaging me and like asking me to be on the podcast, but don't fucking listen to it. Clearly, because if they did listen to it, they would have heard that. So,
or they did hear it and just chose to ignore it.
So, with that being said, putting in a new song from Ancestral Shadows that I love, yay! And we're gonna go to a break because holy shit, we're going on 40 fucking minutes.
We're going on 45 now. So,
are you serious?
Yes.
Okay. We're seriously going now.
Yes, so we'll be right back.
We'll be right back.
welcome back, everyone.
Welcome back.
Okay, so
Small confession.
let me just let you in on a secret really fast. I had a different thing planned for the second part, and it did not go over well.
Yeah, it was not good.
I'm like, let's just scrap this. Let's start over and do something else.
Yep.
Because what I originally was going to do, I'm just going to say it.
Okay.
I found like a whole bunch of like, call these like rejection hotline type numbers where it's like you call them and it's like a gag and a goof or whatever. And half of them were scams. And I was like, what the fuck? So like we would call and it was like, press 1. We need some information about blah, blah, blah. For your census, we need information about if anyone in your house is blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, what the fuck? This is not God of War speech.
Yeah.
Like, this is a fucking scam. So I'm like, I'm just going to get rid of that. I'm going to do what I was originally going to do. So.
Yeah, so bear with us if we seem a little bit burnt out. Because we recorded an entire second part already, and we're not even using it.
I know. Sorry, everyone. Sorry. But you guys won't even know. You wouldn't have known if I didn't say anything, but I have to say that because it's pissing me off.
Yeah.
But it wouldn't be Mercury fucking retrograde if something didn't go wrong.
Dude, I'm fucking telling you, I can't wait for this month to be over. Jesus Christ, just end it already.
I hate July, dude. July sucks. Anyway, so here's what we're actually going to do.
Okay.
So, I got this idea from my wonderful friend Chris Barker, who we mentioned earlier. And because I posted something on Facebook that I was like, I fell down another fucking hole on YouTube again. And if anyone's been listening to like our podcast since the beginning, I fall down. This is Lauren, by the way.
Hi, Lauren.
I fall down these random YouTube holes all the time.
All the time. And then I hear about it for like 3 weeks.
So, Chris had the idea of calling it, what was it? Deep in Lauren's hole?
Yeah.
Lauren's deep hole. That's it. And it's just where I talk about the holes I fall down when I go in YouTube. So, here we go. First installment of Lauren's deep hole.
We need like a jingle here. If you make jingles or can make us one for Lauren's deep hole, can you just like hit us up?
Yeah, please.
We would
I'll
appreciate
pay you for it. I don't have a lot, but I can pay you for it.
Yes. We would like that. And I can put it here. But instead I'll put something else. It'll just be like it'll be like the Roadrunner and Coyote where he's just falling down the fucking thing and just goes. Yep.
We could do that. And if also on the topic of songs, if someone wants to turn a classical music song into something 8-bit, hit us up, because the one we're using right now, we actually didn't get actual permission from, but like someone asked permission on their video before and he's like, whatever, I don't really care. I just did this for fun.
Yeah.
So
we're assuming it's okay, but we never got it explicitly. And we would really appreciate it if somebody would give us a new theme song.
Yes, please.
Please.
I will also pay you for it.
Yes.
So
thank you.
If you know anyone that we could go to, or if you are a person who does, the music,
stuff,
let us know.
Yeah.
Anyway, so here we go, my deep hole.
I don't like this.
You know I have to call the episode that, though, right?
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Fine.
So, the first thing, this is what I post about on Facebook that initially made this idea come about. I have been watching.
Here we go.
It's a YouTube channel called English Heritage, and it's, I don't know if they're probably just like their own like company, I guess, who just makes videos, but it's like role playing of like Victorian life in like the 1800s or whatever.
It's incredible. It's like my favorite decade.
And they have a series on there where it's a cook for this huge manor, Audley End Manor. And her name is Mrs. Crocombe, and she makes like traditional Victorian desserts, and like she's like all like dressed up, and it's like a role play type thing. I am so obsessed. There is not enough videos of her cooking because I got through all of them in 2 hours.
Oh my god.
Literally, I watched every single, because they're between like 2 and 5 minutes long.
Is this what you're doing when it's like, where the fuck is Lauren?
Yeah.
You're just watching someone cook traditional like English food for 2 hours.
I'm telling you. For the love of God, go watch this. I'm gonna link all these channels down below. Go watch this channel. It's not only educational, which I really fucking love because I love like history things. It's like so, I don't know even what to call it, but like
Endearing?
yes.
Yeah.
And like she makes like all these like, she made pigeon pie and she literally put in like pigeon breasts, like these bloody chicken breasts or pigeon breasts in a pie. And in the top of the pie, she put literally 2 pairs of bird's feet coming out, like pigeon feet sticking out and she cooked it. I'm like, bitch, it's everything. That's like a $500 fucking pie.
What?
Because there's quail's eggs, there's truffles, there's all different kinds of spices.
Oh, that sounds really good, actually. Like, I would eat that.
It doesn't look good on the inside, but it probably tastes amazing. And there's like sage.
Dude, I would
all
eat
this shit.
anything with truffle oil on it.
Well, these are like whole truffles.
Well,
that's why it's so expensive.
Well, no wonder why.
Yeah. But it's also for a king and a queen. So,
well, I would eat that.
it looks good on the outside, but then you cut into it because it's like, it's wrapped in like pastry.
Yeah.
So then you cut into it and it's like, it looks like a mutilated vagina. Like, I don't know how else to describe it.
Jesus Christ, I wasn't ready for that description.
It looks like a million cow tongues.
Ew.
So,
I mean, I'd still eat it, but ew.
oh, same.
I'm so hungry right now. I might literally have to go get emergency snacks.
Uh-oh.
Like, I'm starting to get there. Whoops. I know, but I don't want to eat on the pot. Nobody wants to listen to me chew.
I know.
So I'll
That's too much ASMR.
I'll wait.
Let me see. Another whole life. So that's one. That's one thing I've been watching.
Yeah, and I've been getting these videos from Lauren at like 2 in the morning, and she was like, she made a pie. And I'm like, I'm going to bed.
I love it. It's called, the series itself is called The Victorian Way.
I love it.
So it's like making tea, the Victorian way. Pigeon pie, the Victorian way. And like whatever. Some of the stuff is kind of gross, like the pigeon pie, but that's the one where I'm just like, but Mrs. Crocombe is so sassy. I'm like, yes. How she is not a meme yet blows my... we have to turn her into a meme.
Okay.
Literally. She just gives these looks sometimes that could kill an infant. But anyway,
Incredible. I already love her.
so feel free to chime in too if you have any like holes that you fell down.
I don't really see... I'm not on YouTube as much as you are.
I know.
The things I watch, it kind of like varies. I watch... Well, I said, like, I watch like a lot of comedy and stuff too. So I'll fall down like... I'll watch someone's like entire like library of like stand-up specials or whatever. Well, the Norm Macdonald one, like the one I mentioned earlier, that's the one, it's been the most recent. But I also been watching this channel, and I have to get the name of it because I forgot what it's called. But it's a guy who restores paintings.
Oh, I remember that.
And my God.
Oh my God, it's like a whole process.
I can't remember for the life of me what it's called. Hold on.
I follow him on Instagram.
Yeah, me too.
What the fuck is his name?
Wait, I'm gonna
Do we have
get
to
it.
put the Bob Ross music in?
Yeah. Hold on. Oh my God, I think it's in... Oh, okay. Baumgartner Fine Art Restoration is the name of the place.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what the, hold on, let me get the fucking channel.
Back to the Bob Ross.
Hold on.
This fucking episode is a shit show.
It's a fucking nightmare.
The first part was great, and we should have just stopped.
I know, right? Let's see.
I hope everyone enjoys this music.
It's just, yeah, Baumgartner Restoration. And there's like a viral video. I don't know if I'm saying that right.
Let me see it. Yeah, Baumgartner. Oh, yeah. I remember these.
Yeah, that video has been like viral. Like there's a
Yeah.
video of a guy who literally took like a Q-tip with like I don't know what kind of solution on it and took the varnish off an old painting and it like came to life.
Yeah.
And it's one of my favorite things to watch ever. I love this guy. Does all kinds of stuff. He does all the framing and stitching, and then he'll like go in and like do touch-ups and color match and everything. It's incredible. It's like the equivalent of that scene in Toy Story 2 where they fix up Woody.
Yes.
And they have the little doll guy who's so delicately like, you know, stitches his arm back together and paints his boots and everything.
He's got the monocle with like the 5 different lenses. Lenses that get closer and closer so we can see.
Yeah, like this is the equivalent of that, but it's all literally just fine art. And it's incredible.
Yeah, I've watched this too. It's beautiful.
I would love to work for this guy.
Yeah.
Like I would love nothing more. Like I want to learn how to do this.
Yeah.
That's the hole that I fell down. And I watched like all of his fucking videos. And some of them are in ASMR, which I am not that big of a fan of, but the difference it's just literally you just hear like cutting and like things like that. It's no mouth noises.
Yeah, no, it's just like it's ASMR in that there's no background music.
Yeah.
It's just real time, just noise.
Yeah. See, I can listen to that, but anything where someone's talking or like chewing or whatever, it makes me want to put a hole through the wall.
Yeah.
I can't listen to it.
Like where they whisper in your ear.
Yeah.
Like that's a turn on spot for some people. It's like don't fucking whisper in my ear.
Fucking freaks of nature. That's
I
what
know.
you are. Go follow this fucking page because man, it's some beautiful, it's fascinating. If you like fine art, it's fascinating.
Yes.
But
okay, I've got like 2 or 3 more.
Okay,
So
that's my only one. So
well, on the topic of ASMR, there's a channel I've been watching for a while called Peaceful Cuisine, and it's a guy I think from China or Taiwan or something, and he does cooking videos, but he does some of them with music, but he also does it without music.
Ooh.
And it's the most beautiful sounding thing. It's cooking ASMR. So it's not like him eating or whatever. Sometimes you'll hear him like crunch like every once in a while if he actually eats something, but it's the sound of him cutting on like a wood cutting board. And he's got like everything's like in a paper bag. So it's like paper bag noises and like
oh, it's so probably that food probably looks like 17 times better.
oh, because it's all like vegan
Yeah.
stuff too, so it's like good shit that I could probably eat, honestly.
I probably should be eating.
Yeah, and like his stove isn't like a traditional stove; it's like a gas stove, but like the way it turns on, it like cranks a little bit. Like it's
You hear like
everything.
the of,
Yeah,
like, the flame.
And whenever he does a recipe, he does one with music and one without. For every single recipe that he does. So if you don't want to listen to ASMR stuff, he puts in like music and stuff. But I fall asleep listening to that stuff. It's so relaxing to just watch people cook.
Yeah.
But like to watch them cook and like not have to worry about like background noise. Oh, it's everything. I love that channel.
Yeah.
And I mean, he does other videos too sometimes, but his cooking videos are like so popular. So
I remember you sending me one of those and I was like, wow, this is like strangely like satisfying.
yeah, he made like funny how both the things I'm talking about are cooking videos, but
Yeah, I know.
He made like some like muffins and they were like amazing, and he makes like pho and or pho. I don't know how the fuck you say it. I say pho. And it's just so many good things that I don't think I would ever try, but like I'm like
I love how I
try it.
said I'm literally gonna be hangry soon and all you've talked about is food.
sorry, those are the only food ones, I swear.
Oh my god, I'm gonna like I don't know. I'm gonna eat one of your lipsticks. I'm gonna be so
Don't.
hungry. No, I won't.
So that's another one. Highly recommend. And another, this isn't a specific channel. I've just been looking up compilations of like people announcing that they're pregnant to their families.
Oh my
and
god.
just crying, dude. Just sobbing. I'm like, why is this so emotional?
I remember I came in here the other day and Lauren's eyes were all moist and I'm like, what's happening? Lauren's like, it's so happy. or so happy.
Yeah.
Listen to me. I'm losing my fucking mind. I'm so happy.
It's like, it's so beautiful because it's like, all right, every single pregnancy announcement compilation, it's like, it's usually the parents that they're telling.
Mm-hmm.
So like the dad's just kind of like, oh my God, that's great. The mom screaming.
Yeah.
Like she's like at a Beatles concert in the 60s. Like, oh my God. Freaking out. It's
Every single one.
just, what? And they don't believe it. Like everyone thinks it's a prank every single time. And it's like, dude.
Yeah, that's literally, I think about like our parents. My dad would just be like, oh, nice.
Yeah, he would be, no, he might cry. I don't know.
No, I don't think our mother would fall to the floor. Like a Life Alert commercial.
Yes. She would literally pass out. She'd be so excited.
Yeah.
My dad would probably just, no, he would be happy.
He would be happy with picking her up gently.
No, he might tear up a little bit. Not like full on cry, but like he'd probably get a tear or two.
Yeah.
He'd be excited.
He's a soft boy, so.
Yeah. He is half woman.
Yeah.
We like to say that a lot about him. He's just very in tune with his feminine side.
Yeah.
Love you, Dad.
Love you.
He knows it. He wouldn't deny it. But anyway, so if you need a good cry, no, if you want to sob, watch the videos of soldiers coming home to their families.
I cannot watch those.
Especially the pet ones. Oh,
I can't.
God.
I cannot watch those.
Me either. I shake. I cry so hard.
I know. Oh, I remember there was one, and it was a kid was in school, and his dad like surprised him at school.
Yes.
And the kid like fucking just he like collapsed.
Yeah.
Like he was like losing it.
Yes.
And I was like, then I collapsed. I'm like, oh my God. I was like
know.
sobbing. No, you know which. It's a very specific breed of video, but you know what I did watch for a while?
What?
Was videos. There's these new glasses now that you can wear that help you see color for people that are colorblind.
Yes.
And it's the videos of people seeing color for the first time.
Did you see them? One of the old man
Yes.
sitting on the steps. That one broke my heart in like the best way.
I was like,
He was like a child.
I couldn't even begin to accept. I'm like, what is that even like?
I know. It's
What?
like, imagine not seeing the color purple ever.
That's my favorite color.
I know. Like, it would just look gray to them.
Yeah.
And then, like, they're seeing new colors for the first time. Like, no, it'd probably be green, honestly.
Yeah.
And it's usually they're outside and people don't realize how green everything is.
Yeah.
So, like, I can't even imagine.
Oh my God.
Oh, those get me so
yeah,
bad.
that like really, I was like sobbing. I'm like, because that's one of your senses.
Yeah.
You know, anything where one of your senses is compromised, I can't. Like like the videos of the people who like lose limbs and then they like learn to walk again with like bionic legs and shit.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I know.
Like I love watching that stuff.
If honestly though, if I was gonna lose a sense, it would probably be my sense of taste.
Yeah.
Just because then I can eat whatever I want.
Yeah.
And like if I have to eat something like healthy or whatever, or something bad that I don't really like the taste of,
Yeah.
I could just eat it.
Yeah.
Because I was gonna say smell, but I'm like, no, I'd rather be able to smell.
Yeah. I'd rather smell things, good
Yeah.
and bad. You know. Although I'm impervious to bad smells now. Just like
Yeah.
my years of working with dead people and like chemical, like it just, I don't even smell it anymore.
Yeah.
Like I remember, I will never forget this, driving, or I was with, we were with, I think it was one time we were with Nick, and we were going like down the highway and we drove by like a landfill or something.
Oh yeah.
And it, you know, it's gross, but I
were we
didn't
going
really,
to New Haven?
maybe, probably. And I didn't smell anything. I was like, I didn't really smell anything. It kind of, you know, whatever. It just came and went. But I wasn't like, but you two were like gagging.
We were dying.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah, and I was like, I don't really smell anything.
He's like, oh my God.
I'm
Had
like-
his shirt over his nose like this.
Yeah.
While driving.
I do not smell bad smells anymore because
Yeah.
of that. It's crazy. Am I weird? Yes, I'm weird.
No, because our grandfather's the same way.
True, he doesn't smell shit. Like,
He makes food sometimes that smells so bad and he doesn't smell it.
yeah.
I'm like, or it probably doesn't smell that bad to him.
Yeah. Ugh.
He just like fries things and it's like, it's so gross.
Well, I'm not that bad. I'm like, yeah, this is unpleasant, you know, but I'm not like, oh, I don't smell anything.
Yeah.
You know?
I have one more.
Okay.
Just one more channel. And this is a guy I've been watching for a long time, but if anyone knows who Bill Wirtz is.
Yes. I remember
think
him.
I've mentioned him on the podcast before. I fell down a hole of his again recently.
What was the last channel you were just talking about?
It was just like looking up pregnancy compilations.
No, the one before that.
Peaceful Cuisine?
Peaceful Cuisine. That's what it was. I couldn't remember the name.
Anyway, so yeah, Bill Wirtz, for anyone who doesn't know, I think I've talked about him before on the podcast. He is a musician, but he makes these like super quirky videos. And they're very like reminiscent of early internet. If that like, do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, like early YouTube.
Like everything's in Comic Sans, and like it's just very random, very short videos. His most popular videos people might have seen, the entire history of the world, I guess, and the entire history of Japan. Those are his two longest videos, and they're about 20 minutes each. But like after that, probably his longest video is probably like 3 or 4 minutes. There's some as short as 2 seconds. Literally, like he's all over the place, but it's so amazing. He's a genius.
Yeah.
Like the way he does music too, his songs are very like, he's good.
What's
as
the
a
one
musician.
you always sing to me?
Oh, Outside.
Yeah.
I know, because I'm like, if I ever do Twitch, that's going to be like when people subscribe, it's just going to say, I want to go outside. That's it. And like his songs don't really make sense either, but it's like you sing along to them anyways after a while.
Well, there's a lot of songs that don't really make sense.
Yeah, like they do, but they don't. Like
Yeah.
you'd have to like listen to a couple of his songs to understand what I'm talking about. But top-notch quality. That's like the most internet channel I've ever seen on YouTube. Like he's so good. And he's very quiet, very to himself. No one really knows a whole lot about him. He only did one podcast, and that was the H3H3 podcast.
Oh my God.
Highly recommend watching that because it's the most awkward thing I've ever seen. So
I can't do awkward.
like, Ethan is a good interviewer, but he's too abrasive sometimes. It's like, clearly Bill is uncomfortable talking about some stuff, but he just pressed on anyways.
I hate that.
I hate when people do that. It's like, okay, tell me what's off limits. Tell me what you want to talk about.
You want to hear something awkward?
Yeah.
And I brought this up like the other day to someone. I think I don't remember. Is when Doug Stanhope was on the bonfire, and he got in an argument. There was another comic on there named Yamanika Saunders, and they got in an argument. Holy mother of God, that was
You told me about that.
It was you. I was telling you about this. I love that because, well, Doug Stanhope is, you know, I don't know if you know anything. I love him.
No.
He's one of the best comics ever. And he just doesn't give a fuck. He'll just say whatever the hell he feels. And of course, he showed up. He was inebriated. So that already was trouble.
Oh, Lord.
And then she comes in and she doesn't realize this. And they're going back and forth. He called her like lady and shit.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. And it's like some of the best radio I've ever heard in my life. I had to like go look it up like after they aired it because I'm like, oh, my God, that is like one of the best things I've ever heard. It was like some stern quality shit.
I'm sure Jay was like living his life.
Jay was like, he was in his element.
Yeah.
Because, you know, he just likes confrontation.
I just saw they had like half of the Jersey Shore cast on there.
Yeah, they did.
It was like Vinny, Snooki, Angelina, and JWoww were just like on the bonfire.
Jay's obsessed.
Yeah.
Because I guess the show, I don't know, I've been listening to it lately, and he said that the Jersey Shore is like, has a new show or something.
Yeah, I don't really follow it anymore.
I don't watch TV, so I have no idea.
I watched the entire series of the Jersey Shore because one of my best friends, Rachel.
Hi, Rachel.
Hi, Rachel. We would watch it together and talk about it. We're like,
I remember that. And then you made me fucking watch it. And I'm like, these people are garbage.
Of course. It's such good TV.
Ugh.
Like, because it's I used to love garbage TV. I don't really like it
I didn't
anymore.
even understand what the fuck they were talking about half the time.
Well, they're from... Well, a lot of them are from Jersey. But...
No, I mean just like their jargon or lingo that they. I'm like, what the fuck are you
jargon?
Yeah, I don't know. It's like, what the fuck are they talking about?
Like, gym tan laundry and
Yeah, like,
flushing and shit.
I don't have a clue what the fuck that... This is not an accurate representation of Italians, by the way.
It's not. Have you ever seen the memes where it's like, if she don't know this, she's too young for you, bro?
Yeah.
That's from the Jersey Shore.
Oh.
That was a Pauly D thing.
Ah.
Where he like, and I think Vinny too, where they were like...
Oh, they were just naming, like, examples?
Yeah.
Like,
Yo, if she don't know the color pink, she too young for you, bro.
Yeah.
Like, stuff like that.
oh my
It's
god.
stupid, but
I like that. It's funny. I do like that meme.
Yeah, I just love watching Snooki get punched in that face. That place where she got punched in the face have a mark on the stool she was sitting at. You could
Incredible.
go there and take a picture, literally.
Incredible.
So, I know.
Oh my god.
Anyway.
Well, this has been riveting. I'm so hungry, Lauren.
I know. All right, we're going on half an hour, so we're going to wrap this up now.
Oh my god, this is going to be like the longest episode in the history of episodes.
No, it's like an hour and a half.
I'm so hungry.
Okay. We'll get
Look
Megan's
at
food.
me. I'm like jittery.
Yeah.
I'm so hungry.
So that was in my hole. That's what happened.
Yeah, we fell down Lauren's hole.
Yeah.
I'm glad that's going to be the name of the fucking episode.
We'll come back to this because I'm always looking shit on YouTube, so.
Okay. I contributed to Lauren's hole with some fine art.
Yes.
And Lauren, I don't know, talked about her a million channels that she wants. That's not even scratching the surface of some of the stuff that I'll get at like 2 in the morning, and Lauren's like, this channel's incredible. And I'm like, go to bed.
Says the woman who stays up till 4:30.
I don't stay up until 4:30.
3:30.
I don't stay up at that. Well, depends on what I'm doing.
You stay up till 3:30.
Well, sometimes.
Anyway, I'm putting in Uncle Acid. Let's get Megan some food.
Yeah, I'm gonna literally like flip the table over.
Okay. Another song from Bloodlust.
Yes.
So, different song, but amazing album.
That
Highly
album
recommend.
is incredible.
I listened to it. It was thundering here yesterday, and I put it on. I'm like, I feel so witchy.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
Just in your element.
Yes.
You might as well just dance around the room like Stevie Nicks.
Yeah, lit some candles, turned the lights off.
Yeah.
It was great. Highly recommend next time there's a thunderstorm.
10 out of 10.
Anyway, I'm losing my voice. We have to get Megan some food.
Yeah.
Tune in next week for something better. I don't know.
We have to get the funnel.
Oh my god. That's serious.
We have to get the funnel. Lauren, I'm serious. I need food.
Oh my god.
Holy
okay.
shit. Okay, we're gonna go.
We have to go. We'll be back next week.
I don't know what we're gonna do, but it's gonna be something interesting.
It won't be a flop, I promise.
Yeah. Well, this wasn't a flop.
No, we turned it around, but
yeah.
Anyway,
I'm gonna go eat now.
Have a good week, everyone.
I was gonna say you too.
All right, bye everyone.
Bye.